Overwatch League week numbers something, season numbers something. I don't know. It's playoffs. We have got Lobsters Together Strong versus the Pookie Bears and Jesus. PB&J going to be in red, Lobsters in the blue here. This is Drunkrat, aka Dan, on the microphone here tonight, joined by the wonderful Fanto behind the cams here, and possibly joining in the booth from time to time. We're solo casting so far. We'll see how far that gets, and or if any of you lovely folks at home are a part of the league, feel free to come hop in the booth, make your debut. But we are going to be headed to Junkertown for map number 1. And we've got the readies from all involved, so we're going to go ahead and send it on down the line here and see what happens. They're definitely two teams that I'm excited to see play each other. Things could get pretty silly. Things could get pretty spicy. I'm interested to see which way it goes for map 1, right? Did the teams walk out with their best and brightest, trying to absolutely stomp the other one and crush their dreams? Or are we going to start nice and slow with a little bit of memes, a little bit of, some teabagging back and forth, that kind of thing, We will see how that works out here. I am really interested to note when we got the lineups, Ziggy is going to be playing DPS in game 1, which, tracks, given that Banging My Drums is available to play tank for them tonight. And I do believe Ziggy is a sub this evening, if I'm not mistaken. But popping out immediately on DPS and on Torb, no less, is going to be kind of fun to see him and Donut cutting it up out here. So I am excited to see any little Torb 1v1s that happen. I'm surprised no one has offered a Torb 1v1 for first point. But, we can hope for next round at least. Are going to get the cheeky turret out front by Ziggy, just trying to get that free ult charge early. It really just means he's going to be without a turret at the beginning of the fight, but I don't think he's too pressed about it. They're going to clear that pretty quickly and head on into the first real engagement here. Mr. Donut's going to be the one walking the cart since he's got all the armor, and he's got nice stubby little legs so he can hide behind him. And the Mei as well from West Poppin' walls off the high ground and gets him a lot of space to be able to walk forward. Saw Slaying pop over onto the Monkey instead of the Diva pretty quickly here. Winston's going to give him a lot more verticality to be able to attack this high ground. Mr. Donut will be our first blood of the game, though, and he gets taken down by his counterpart. Ziggy wins the little Torb 1v1. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that here for the first point or two. Cock Lobster and Banging My Drums also pick up a couple. Cock Lobster got the first onto Trash Kitten there. So you're down to DPS, you're down both DPS and a support. Probably time to do a little bit of regrouping. Flatbread Fred has his Slaying Beast Winston online there, and Juno's so mobile that he can really afford to kind of stay in this fight a little extra long. Meanwhile, Slaying Beast present the entire time, so he's going to make sure Cart doesn't drift back at all. And now we're headed into more or less the final fight for first. So far, PB&J doing a pretty good job of it, but the early kill on Slaying is a little rough. And now West Poppin's in a dicey spot. There's a good purple, but it's just going to get cleaned in the process here. And that's a hold. Lobsters Together were indeed strong. I suppose have indeed been strong. They've been winning 1v1s that have been happening within the team fights, right? The Torbs aren't 1v1ing up on the side of the map. They're 1v1ing by paying attention to each other's angles because they're trying to control the same space. Much the same as kind of Cock Lobster and West Poppin' are in a way. Mesa Sniper in their own right. But here comes the ult aplenty. We see a Dragon Strike, we see the Kitsune Rush, we see the Juno Moonbeam, whose name I don't know yet, and we see most of the blue team falling over. Ult Fiesta, game happens, game continues to happen. West Poppin' and Slaying Beast staring down, Banging My Drums and Cock Lobster. West Poppin' kind of wants to get in there on a 1v1 on his own. Slaying Beast says, no, please, I'm the tank instead. Let me do it, the fighting. Smacking away at Banging My Drums. Finally gets the kill. Cock Lobster will be able to escape. But if you're PB&J, you're just happy that you got first point. Solid first push here. Oh, okay, never mind. If you're PB&J, you do want the Blizzard back. I think West Poppin' got a little scared there when he saw Cock Lobster hop on down, thought there might be some more teammates coming behind him. And you know what? If it costs a Blizzard to guarantee first point secure, I'm all over it, right? Junkertown can be a rough one to get stuck on a couple of different points there. Being in front of the wall can be a rough time. So be it. We'll charge another one. Right now it's going to be a Nano and a Torb ult mixed with a Shatter online for PB&J. Silk Milk has the Mercy ult available, but that's going to be about it. Probably a Dragon Strike from Cocklobster a little bit into this fight. But so far, everybody's just posturing. That high ground position is so strong here on second, and especially with the Torb. Ziggy's just chilling. Where's his turret? I actually don't know where his turret is, which is a surprise, but his counterpart's dead already. The sleep, Slaying Beast lays the sleep out on Bang on My Drums, but then Silk Milk is there just in time to nullify it immediately. She will give her life in the process, though. And so now things are getting a little scrappy here. 1 kill apiece. Make that 2 as Bang on My Drums falls with the kinetic, or with the Graviton Flux in hand. Not Flux? Yeah. Whoa, sorry. Rusty. Getting that Sigma kill. Huge. No Sig ult to lift off point to stall it. No AoE ult to try to force them back around the corner. That's going to be enough for PB&J to take all of second, basically with one fight here. They get the early poke. They get a little bit of time. They get through most of point and then get some slow picks. And that's it. Doors open. It'll cost them a Torbolt in the process, but that is totally fine. And now, oh no, Bang on My Drums is going to get a little bit of a late stagger here. I think he thought he might have a bit more time to be able to get some stall on Cart. But with that Molten Core, everybody just fell over pretty darn quick there. And the Sigma, without any mobility, is going to have to escape. Now, Donut's a little bit stuck in this position, maybe considering swapping to the Rhine himself or otherwise, but he does have the ult online, so he's going to go ahead and stick it out. Might get the big combo there with Ziggy's Molten Core as well. That'd be a nice thing to be looking for. Flatbed Fred and What's Poppin' could have a combo here as well. You're going to see Flatbed throws it first, though. The Juno ult in the corridor doesn't get any kills, but it does gain them that space back. Always nice to clear your high grounds. In the meantime, kills trading on both sides. Bang on My Drums gets shut down mid-ult there. Slaying Beast does not and lays a couple out with the Shatter. But again, Silk Milk can't quite survive the res, but is successful in getting Cocklobster up, who does have the Deadeye. He's walking menacingly. He finds Flatbed Fred. Good for 1. And now Mr. Donut's very weak. It's just the DPS there on point, and they're both probably going to die late. No, sorry, Trash Kitten's still alive. And that wall was popping, really keeping PB&J online here. Flatbed Fred, Monka in chat? He knew that it was getting streamed, I'm sure. Bye no, Jordan. Bang on My Drums does indeed go onto the Rhine swap now. Slaying Beast will happily take that matchup. Looks like both rounds are going to charge each other into the corner. Meanwhile, there's a blizzard happening on point. Well, not on point, sorry. Back near spawn and trying to get aggressive, but they just can't make it happen. PB&J finally get stopped. Lobsters together. Strong indeed. Not since the first fight have Lobsters won an engagement. And that's because this has only been about the 4th engagement. Right now, Slaying Beast and his team are moving very quickly through the map. I think the Lobsters are having a hard time slowing them down enough. Part of that's been a little composition, right? Having the Mei has been tremendously helpful for the CC that she provides on the side of PB&J. Having the Sigma was a little bit of a slow start, I think, for the Lobsters. Now things are starting to hit their stride. Cocklobster finds 2. He's warm. He's onto an actual sniper character. Ziggy finds 2. He's warm. He's not on an actual sniper character. We'd love to see it.
Enemy turrets down.
All things firing on all cylinders now for the Lobsters. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that was... Oh no, we did get a Mercy ult along the way in there, but they're gonna have 3 ults available. Bang on My Drums, Cocklobster, and Ziggy should all get it within the fight. Quasiata very well may find the coalescence in the midst of it all. What's Poppin' goes down first to his counterpart Cocklobster. They're really interested in the DPS mirrors tonight. I don't think it's gonna go so well if you're fighting that one. Cocklobster finds a second. Flatbed Fred is gonna be a big pick-off since he has the Juno ult no longer available for this fight. And it's basically final fight. You see right now, PB&J are trying to wait it out. They're trying to just say, don't stagger, don't go in. They're going to get 10 seconds for this, though. And that means Cocklobster's going to be able to throw a bob that's going to be fatter than anything you've ever seen right now. Goes through point, it's in the back line, gets woken up! Trash getting so mad that Donut's turret wakes that up. In the meantime, Alt Fiesta going down. They know it's final fight. Just send it all. Donut's not alive to throw the last molten core. But it's getting scrappy on point, and it's just not enough. That's going to be the hold for the Lobsters. Whew. I got to say, I think that one goes a lot to Cock Lobster. He gets a lot of good kills. He finds the kill on Flatbed Fred, keeps the Juno out of the equation for a good long while. The Bob through the middle of point. I'm so freaking sad for Trash Kitten. Had that Torb turret not been there to immediately wake up the sleeping Reinhardt, or the sleeping Bob, things might have been a little bit easier. It might have been a little better, but definitely rough when Bob gets slept. You waste a long cooldown and then immediately he gets woken up by an AI turret. That's a little rough, but things to learn, things to think on for next time in here. But we will see what happens as we continue. Fanto, I hope my okay, yes, we are live. Just kidding. I tried to turn on chat so I could see if anybody was hollering at me. It's still delayed, so we're all good. I assume it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, right? Everything's fine. Nothing ever goes wrong. There is no scuff stream in PMA. No Warren Bossing saying no scuff stream in PMA. It's part of the ambiance, you know. No treasure? So no treasure? Wow. Hurt. Slanky's back on the D.Va again and getting matched by Banging My Drums. I think both tanks here feeling like they need to have some high ground contest after that last fight. Can't afford to just let Cock Lobster farm for free up there, especially not on a Widowmaker, but that's going to be a tough spot to get to as a D.Va all the way in the back. And especially versus 2 hit scans here. Ziggy also popping that Ashe in here, finding a 2-piece to start this fight. That's going to make first point pretty easy as long as they can just keep this pressure high. Trash Kitten's staying in on the stairs. Slaying Beast trying desperately to get back in mech, but oh, Banging My Drums up! Get great mech! Slaying Beast! Was that bait? I wasn't paying close enough attention to see how long Slaying Beast had remech for, but that very well may have been bait. It's going to cost Banging My Drums his suit. It's going to cost Ziggy his life, and Cock Lobster as well. So now both the big scary DPS gone from PBJ. Slaying Beast just being an absolute menace out here with the baby D.Va, no less. The mind games. Love to see it. Gets the remech damage, gets back in suit, just tears it up. Now, time for PB&J to figure out, or sorry, not PB&J, time for Lobsters to try to figure out how to get this push moving again. Couple of swaps around the board. Was popping going to be over onto, sorry, not a swap, but was popping on the Sombra. A bit of a change this round. You see him get caught out a bit early there, but I do like it. If he can catch Slaying, or if he can catch Banging My Drums in a bad position, a hacked D.Va is just going to go absolutely right back to spawn. Right now it's just Donut and Slaying Beast trying to kind of keep a little bit of poke going for a reason. It will be Cock Lobster with the sights, and Banging My Drums just immediately fries Donut once they realize that he's still there. Slaying Beast throws a bomb over the top. Quasiata can't find cover. Quasiata, I'm sorry, but I just watched you walk in a straight line, and I do have questions about where you thought you were going to hide, or if you just committed to dying. However, so far, committed to dying. We still got Slaying Beast stalling a bit more on point. Was popping, finds a nice kill on Cock Lobster. That could be a great flip opportunity if they don't C9. If neither team C9s. I guess, wow. Things are getting a little wild in here. Was popping trying to make it happen, but a solo EMP is not enough to secure first point here. Well, not enough to defend first point. Instead, it's going to be Lobsters together strong, getting into second now. Slaying really far pushed up here, really wants to get that kill on Ziggy and finds it. Can he get out with this mech? No worries at all. Plenty of health, still got the armor. Not at all scared on the side of this D.Va. Slaying Beast is just tearing it up right now. Do you see the bomb available for the side of Banging My Drums? Interested to see if where or if he decides to throw it outside of a second life button. Personally, I'm a friend of the second life as necessary. I'm also a fan of not losing the Ana immediately. Quasiata gets taken down by West Poppin and Slaying Beast. That's a nasty hit squad now. Donut's going to be able to throw a turret in the back line, keep his supports nice and healthy. Flatbed Fred can go in with that hit squad. That's scary. You see Slaying Beast finds it on Cock Lobster now. You cannot afford to just sit high ground, sit isolated if you're on the Lobsters team here. They've got to afford to be mobile. They've got to be reactive and proactive. If somebody gets dove, you got to peel for them. Try not to let yourself get dove to begin with, though. As there goes Ziggy yet again. I know him and Slaying Beast are having some DMs back and forth. Slaying's got to feel good about these kills. Meanwhile, Banging My Drums did throw that bomb I was interested in, and it found one. Not before there's going to be a Molten Core on point, however. He will kill the Torb that threw it. But now here comes the retaliatory bomb by Slaying Beast. It's going to find Silk Milk, and Banging My Drums extremely low. Gets demeched. Gonna get... Oh, they're going to stagger the D.Va. Just a little bit, but every little bit helps. So the DM come out from Slaying Beast, and probably that call to just, hey, chill, don't shoot him yet. Alright, now we can kill him, don't let him get away. Well executed there for Pookie Bears, and Jesus. So far the second hole going well for them. They played the high ground very efficiently. They've been willing to scatter and regroup when they've gotten a bit of pressure. Like to see it. As long as nobody overextends. Like what's poppin'? Sorry, buddy. Cock Lobster made the swap over onto the cast, and now you got a hinder nade, you got to fan the hammer. It's gonna be a rough time to be a Sombra. Mr. Donut gets launched by Bob and just absolutely butt blasted. Meanwhile, there will be one trade, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Ziggy's Bob in the back line there, takes out the turret, puts down a whole bunch of pressure, and now things are just getting a little chaotic. Cock Lobster has the Deadeye if it's necessary, but it shouldn't be necessary, right? West Poppin's fighting for his life, trying to trade out a little bit of time, trying to just do something to force them to turn, to pause, to give a moment for his team. Not quite enough here. And that's going to be third point underway. Lobsters trying to get the win here. PB&J were not able to full cap third. They've got to go just past the halfway mark, just past that fidget spinner, and it will be time for map number 2, but long way to get there. Slaying Beast trying to get something initiated. Doing a really good job of taking these dives without a lot of damage. There's just not a lot of spam damage coming out from the side of the Lobsters, so doing a really good job of staying healthy. Slaying Beast throws a bomb up on high ground, and looks like, or sorry, Banging My Drums throws the bomb on high ground. Looks like more than anything just to clear it. We do see the Deadeye get hacked from Cock Lobster. Heads up play by West Poppin. It'll cost him his life, but it's well worth it. The double kill back from that for Slaying Beast finds Silk Milk and Cock Lobster. And so now you're out your Kitsune Rush. You are out both healers. That is a good hold for PB&J to try to keep this point alive. A little bit of stagger again on the Banging My Drums from the D.Va. And now we're at a minute and a half. We're looking at 2 long fights. And this hold is done. What's poppin'? I need you to get a little bit of info, but I need you to not get picked this time, okay? He's had a bit of a hard time on the Sombra getting the engage timing just right. But when it's right, man, him and Slang are just rolling out here. You see Banging My Drums over onto the Zarya now, trying to hope that that bubble, that peel will be a little bit more effective than the DM was able to get for him. We're going to see competing Kitsune rushes straight head-on into each other. The EMP will be nice, though. 4 get EMP'd from What's Poppin'. Oh, can they make the most of it? Mr. Donut throws down the Molten Core, but it goes anywhere but point. And a 4-man EMP? A big Molten Core? Not my problem. We got exoskeletons, motherfucker. We're here to be Lobsters. Lobsters together, strong. Gonna go ahead and take home that first point. Apologies for the language. We're going off script here. Good map indeed. First pot G gonna go to Cock Lobster himself, the fearless captain here. Good. Oh, natural. Well played. Well done from both of our teams here. That's going to be Lobsters together strong, taking the first point home and grabbing a nice lead. I won't say commanding. It was close to, I think it was under a minute hold left there. You know, a solid hold from Pookie Bears and Jesus. I think they just wish they had gotten a better push. I don't think they're at all disappointed on their hold. I think they are a little disappointed on their offense. I think third point gets a lot stronger if you've got a little more high ground abuse. If you're able to throw somebody up there that is hard to dislodge, that forces them to put a number or two up on high ground while you fight low. Something like that. They're going to experiment a little bit over the next few maps. I'm sure they'll figure it out. And if they don't, it's going to keep being DPS field day for Cock Lobster and Ziggy. That's the thing that we got to be a little bit worried about if you're on the side of PB&J. Now, if you're on the side of the Lobsters, you've got to figure out how to slow the game down. They figured it out by going double hit scan. They figured it out by just putting long range, high kill potential pressure out on the field. But they've got to figure out, how do we help our tank slow down Slaying Beast, or how do we punish him for making a little bit of a misdirected play? That, I think, is maybe not the option they're going to see as much success. You saw it there. The snipers helped a lot. Being able to punish some DPS that are maybe a bit out of position, always trying to hit the supports first. You know, they know their Overwatch basics. There's plenty of good players on that team. I'm just interested to see them fire on all cylinders for it so that they are able to, you know, really play cohesively. I think that Lobsters are going to win 1v1s. PB&J are going to win team fights. I want to see the Lobsters pick up a little more on the team fights. I want to see PB&J lose a few less 1v1s. We're getting there for map number 2, though. Looks like we are going to be headed to Colosseo for map number 2. A little bit of, what's it called? Push? Push feels wrong. It is called push, but
I think it's push.
You're pushing a bot the whole time. Like, I mean, I get it, but it's just a little weird. I don't know why it feels odd.
To the limit.
Push it to the limit. Welcome, Mercury.
Hello.
Thanks for joining. I hope you're feeling better.
Tardiness. Thank you. I
It's
took
okay.
a nap and I intended to wake up on time, but unfortunately it wasn't in the cards. But I'm happy to be here now to help with whatever it is.
It will be map number 2 is what it is.
We got some
Banging my
swaps coming in here.
drums. You ain't my captain. We have R's from both teams. We have Colosseo. We have click button. Button has been clicked. Here we go, Colosseo. No. So to catch you up briefly, I don't know if you were checking the stream or anything so far. But
None
obviously,
at all. Please catch me up some more.
the Lobsters took first point in Junkertown. The PB&J had a solid push, but only got 2.5 points, so nobody had to full cap. Lobsters were down to their final minute when they did beat that mark set by PB&J's attack. So things have been pretty scrappy so far. I've seen both tanks out of Banging My Drums and Slaying Beast experimenting between some D.Va and some Reinhardt. A little bit of Winston, a little bit of Zarya mixed in there. But both of these, the tank lineups at least, are having a hard time deciding between, do we peel for our supports and do we just deal with the DPS ourselves by going something like a D.Va? Or do we try to be more frontline presence, force the team to push into space that is hostile with something like a Reinhardt? Goes back and forth in here. That's kind of what I was saying at the end of the last thing. I want to see the Lobsters do a little more team fighting. I want to see PB&J do a little less 1v1ing.
We got some strong soldiers on the Lobster side, definitely.
Yeah.
That is their 1v1 potential, as you were saying, is the best part of their team. But this is a team game, so.
Maybe. We'll see how it shakes out for him here. The first hallway of death on Colosseo can be a little rough if you're trying to look for the picks, or you can just absolutely farm. No Widow from Cock Lobster, opts for the cast instead. A little bit higher DPS output consistently here. You do see Banging My Drums on the Reinhardt. Slaying Beast, though, opts for the ramp. A little more zone control on the first fight. I respect it. Banging My Drums just charging in here. Gets the shield low, but trying to get within striking distance of Slaying Beast, and he's going to find him! A big fire strike started off from Banging My Drums. Cock Lobster backs it up with a kill on the West Poppin', and with those two, they should be winning first fight and out of that hallway. Slowly but surely. The pylon, oh, Trash Kitten with the pylon, keeping team alive for a while. Flatbed Fred as well.
Rotate a little bit quicker there, but
they were trying to play the new openings, I think, and just not quite able to get around the cover. A little too slow. Huge pick indeed. Gets Ziggy gets nullified by the res from Vex, but Banging My Drums will get the kill onto Slaying Beast. So again, 4v5 headed into this next part. Honestly, at this rate, I'm kind of expecting to see the Lobsters get second point out of the gate.
I love the guts.
Little tense there. Was Poppin has been feeling it. He's ready to let it rip tonight, and gotten punished a time or two, but there's second.
How about it?
That's second point. It's been one fight. Oh, what? Fucking not shattered. Why did Slaying Beast not get shattered there? But the competing Earth shatters.
I have no idea.
That was wild. It's gonna be enough.
Cock Lobster had a little bit of a showdown in the rear there. Cock Lobster said, "I'm gonna ult you." Tequila said,
I'll take that. That's fine. Slaying Beast is trying to do something here. Got 2 DPS to try to swat away. We'll find the kills eventually. Found 1 anyhow. Now we're in a bit of an awkward spot.
Really good.
Oh no, Ziggy stayed for the flank and he's got visor. Ziggy's gonna get a nice visor angle here, possibly. Nope, not gonna take the fight on point as things start to drift away.
PBJ
Slaying
not really
Beast.
paying any attention to him.
Yeah. Slaying Beast says, just leave, don't worry about it. And Ziggy says, nope, you're gonna worry about it. Yeah, there's the visor for 1. Trash Kitten's a big pickup. Cock Lobster find the kill on the flatbed Fred. So there's no supports alive for Pookie Bears right now.
Oh.
Got a long push back. I mean, they're gonna spend most of the time walking bot back to second, but this is a tough start.
I have never watched a game on this map spectate, and it is difficult to pick an angle.
Yeah, all the buildings make it a little tough sometimes. Surprised to see nobody working with verticality here. No Echo, no Pharah. A little bit of Juno, but... Trash Kitten throwing out the solar flare. Mr. Donut's gonna be the one to collect a couple of kills, though. It'll be the Molten Core for it. Love it. You know, first you get sunburned, then you turn all red.
Can't handle the heat, why step in the pool?
I think that's exactly why you step in.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Get to the other side?
Pool. Get to the other pool.
Yes, definitely.
Both Reinhardt.
Headway here.
See both Ryan squaring up. Banging My Drums noses a scatter, possibly. Slaying Beast lays it down and dies in the middle of it. And now we're gonna see Juno ult trying to clap back alongside the Mercy ult. That is a lot of damage coming through from the support lineup.
Both support ults, though. I don't know if those were strictly necessary, but
Might want one of them back. But I mean, right now, I gotta say, if you're Lobsters, just throw ults, right? Just throw ults, see what happens. If you can close it out, awesome.
Going,
They've got so much lead.
We've got horse coming out from Slaying Beast. How did that hit flat?
Bang My Drums and just flattens it out. You know, Shadow can bend bullets. Oh, these bobs though. The bobs have been crazy all night. This time it's gonna be what's popping with it. Finds the kill on Banging My Drums that gets immediately rezzed.
Oh! So close to killing Cock Lobster all by himself.
Trying to take it upon.
Almost made it.
Juno can do a lot of DPS if you leave her uncontested. Now we're into the final stretch. Banging My Drums trying not to get too carried away out front, but taking that space. The rest of the team just kind of chilling, staying behind cover, not taking too much poke. Oh, and the early kill! Cock Lobster finds flatbed Fred to start it off.
We're gonna put a res here.
I'll take the trade. Oh, but not for Banging My Drums. Bex is gonna have to try to res it. Slaying Beast is not quite able to knock her away, and now with the ult from the Orisa is gonna find Quasiato, so no Juno available. No supports at all.
Visor and is gonna go down.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. The valiant effort. It costs kind of a lot. I guess it doesn't cost too much, but it makes a bunch of swaps, right? Was popping over to the Mei, Donut over to the Bastion, Slaying Beast had to concede and go to the Orisa. They're not on a comfort comp anymore, but maybe that's what they need, right?
Got a Zarya pick coming.
Oh, I like it.
What are you doing?
I wanted to be up there too. Him and Cocklobster are just having a little silly fight for the high grounds, back and
They're
forth.
having
I
a fun
see.
time. Ooh, the huge pick on Ziggy. Are they gonna get rezzed probably?
Probably? Oh no, it's gonna cost him Cocklobster instead.
I think he
Well,
knew that was going to what's going to happen, and he took advantage of the situation.
so weak though that Orisa
Both
barely lives, and now back to full. Yeah, Flatbed and Trash Kitten, as well as Xbex and Quasiata, having a hard time coordinating support ults to not double up, unless it's the intent. But I mean, double support ult's really strong.
It really is, especially when you got a Kitsune and a satellite in your face.
It's insane. Now they're gonna get to work with high ground. Lobsters have not had to be in the
Potential to win this fight here. Lobster seems to be really set up for this Deadeye.
I also think the trouble is that both DPS
here. Playing these. Oh,
come the kills. It's gonna be Juno ult. First one down. Was Poppin responds in kind with the Blizzard.
the scratch fight.
Yeah, kills coming out slow here. Both teams taking their time. I think your difficulty on the... Oh no! Slaying Beast gets the big ult on to Bang of My Drums to finish off that Zarya, but Ziggy's just staying uncontested high ground. Rain and fire with Cocklobster as well. You see Cocklobster, he's at 1 health and he's just not concerned because he knows nobody can really get up there. I mean, they're all dead. But also, the high ground contest right now is non-existent.
It's non-negotiable.
It is?
They haven't paid their deductible.
They need it. They need to get something to pressure Ziggy and Lobster.
They've got Slaying Beast on the monkey now, his favorite boy.
I like it. Ziggy might get caught out here. Has to run a bit under and away. Yes, indeed. Back with the team. Just looking for the flank visor. Still maybe trying to set something up. Oh, they got the Winston so weak though, but it's gonna cost Ziggy his life. No visor online. No Bastion online either. The Grav is down. Cocklob's just got the high noon to try to clean it up. And indeed they will.
Those sports need to get out.
Yeah, it's scary times. Trash Kitten knows he's got teleport, so fair enough, but still don't want to catch a couple headshots. Oh no! It's Flatbed Fred that catches a couple on the way out. Trash Kitten was too worried about trying to put some DPS down, wasn't monitoring the other support, and that's a big pick to end it. Overtime spawns are pretty quick though. Flatbed Fred is just standing in spawn?
Ziggy,
Or that's
I
just...
get you. I would hide too. he heard that Bastion and said, I'm gonna hide in this room.
Oh! Maywald walks off the soldier quite well. Not quite enough to survive, but it slows that ult down a lot. Mr. Donut, the Bastion's gonna need to be a bit of a hero here, but instead gets focused down. That's gonna be just about it. Lobters take home map number 2. Are we gonna see a quick 3 and out?
I hope not. I would be here for more.
I would be here. I mean, I guess we both kind of have to be here for more, but I'd prefer to be here for more. And again, Cocklobster soaking up the pot G with just some vanilla cast play.
I gotta love the cast. I just got my orange name card for that.
Nice. Very nice. What a nice. And that's going to be map number 2. Lobsters have PB&J on the brink of death for this playoff season. Can they claw their way back? It'd be pretty exciting to get the reverse sweep to proceed on, but...
100%. I love reverse sweeps. And every single one of these teams in this season have been capable of it.
Now, I'm sure there's going to be a bit of conversation. What map do we go to? How do we counter what they're doing? Give us a minute here. Let's see it coming. I must say I don't think I liked the Bastion as much as the Torb that I saw at a donut on
Yeah.
Junkertown.
It
I
certainly
also
didn't have as much pressure.
and I'm not so certain about the hard commit to Juno as well. Both teams have been playing a Juno for quite a bit of the time here, and I think that it just doesn't always offer the versatility you need. So much speed, so much damage, but
She is
not
certainly
necessarily the
very
heal.
utility based. However, she's easily picked off. I've noticed that. You have to be extremely good with your positioning and your ability to sense when you need to rotate forward or when you need to rotate back, and a lot of people struggle with that. Especially with all this organized play where players are used to picking out players that make a solid small mistake.
Absolutely. And I mean, especially on a league like this, it gets extra hard. Just like you said, right? It's coordinated play. Everybody's in Discord comms. Everybody's ready to go. Oh, I do need to move. I guess I don't need to move both teams because it
is
Flash.
Mirror, so we can do it
Yeah.
next.
Yeah. It as necessary. But on top of that, right, you're having all the coordination, you're having all the comms come through, and oftentimes the person you are most interested in trying to shut down, if it's a preemptive comm, is probably the best player on the other team. And that's hard because they're going to be saying just as equally, hey, I'm off on my own, I'm on this flank, somebody come with me, I'm going to set him up, I'm going to bait him in, there's so many things to happen here. However, the alternative is that there are players that are just running around, often Narnia from time to time, and getting caught off for it. It's gonna be some swaps going on here. Cock Lobster for banging my drums?
Really? I'm shocked, honestly. Also, is Ziggy a stand-in for today?
Yes.
Awesome. I thought so. But at least they got in with the gumption and got the right icon going. There with the crew.
Mm-hmm. I think we're ready.
This is Cock Lobster's first tank game, apparently, in the PMA. Surabasa? Do we have ours?
I don't know.
You need to be switching Silk Milk and Quasiata. Dan.
I know. I'm having a petty fight with Jonah because he is incorrect.
Well, stop that and get to business. We're here for fun. We can't have fun if we don't progress.
Factual. Here we go! Donut on Widow. Let's go. Send it.
I'm loving it.
Game chat's been wild. I knew it would be tonight.
I'm literally shaking in my boots.
I do believe this is Cock Lobster's PMA tank premiere. I'm very interested in why. Perhaps banging my drums just feeling like he's not getting it done enough, or perhaps interested in something like that Reaper that you see him on already. Ziggy's going to be popping on the Venture. So that is a fast team. That is a very, very fast Lobster team. On the other hand, Slaying Beast has What's Poppin' with the Sim, and What's Poppin' Sim is poppin'.
Zoom, zoom. There's a donut in my boot. Yeah, exactly.
Let's see what happens here on Or start. Lobsters are going to get there much, much faster, but Slaying Beast set up already on point. The Lobsters are going to opt just to go for the side entry. They TP straight onto point.
They have. They don't.
Really good car wash awareness out of the immediately from West Poppin. He's going to get traded out by Ziggy. Mr. Donut finds banging my drums though, so both teams down a DPS. Oh, Ziggy gets away with just a hair. And that's the difficulty. I don't know why. I don't know why Lobsters take the outside route first. You're faster. Take the point. They're trying to come back. Ziggy does have high ground control right now. Forces Flatbread Fred off.
Very fast.
Enormously fast. I didn't even realize Plague Beast had it already. He's gonna trade out the kill on Cop Lobster very fast there.
He literally got it within 6 swings. I mean, Cop Lobster was just standing there taking the damage.
I mean, yeah, if you're hitting 2 or 3 people a swing, you'll get it no problem.
He paid for it with his life.
And now we can see... And now we see a little bit of the panic set in, right? The Lobsters are going, oh shit, did we make the right call? Should Cock Lobster be on here? At least he's the captain, he can throw if he wants. No, I'm just teasing.
A good swap up can really reinvigorate. So
absolutely. Oh! A bit of a rough charge from Slaying Beast into the wall. Cock Lobster is going to be able to touch. Silk Milk does manage to get Kitsune down before they die. Scrappy, scrappy, scrappy. Ziggy can't quite live through the charge. Banging my drums is going to fall in the process.
Playing Beast getting all pepped up and doing some squats.
Well, you know...
Cock Lobster is playing tank like he's a DPS. He's waiting for an opportunity rather than creating one.
I think I know what just happened. Cock Lobster said, I'm going to beat my buddy Slaying Beast, and I'm going to knock him out of the playoffs, and I'm going to do it on tank myself. And if I can't, I got 2 more maps to figure it out. He really is. He's just running in, like... He's just running it down main. Xbex is going to pay for it again on the way out. And that's going to be 2nd point cap. I mean, right now I think especially they need to not be on Juno and... I'm hesitant to say no Kiri. I think Kiri's fine because she's got an immortality, but right now I prefer a BAP, I would prefer an Ana.
Team lineup has a lot of synergy with their...
Yeah. It's gonna be a hard nut to crack here. What's Poppin' has turrets everywhere around the point.
Very, very amazing teleport chatter. Or so.
Slaying Beast is dodging Cock Lobster by going back and forth through the TP. Manages to miss the charge at his back, but okay. And now Donut back on the Torb. That turret's just gonna get to rain so much damage. You see Banging My Drums had to swap over onto the Soldier, probably to do something to get a little bit of poke damage in to kill the turrets. I like that change. Oh! Okay, the charge did not cancel the COVID. Cock Lobster trying to do something, but he's just big and glowing and dying.
Oh, Poppin is just popping off on this Symmetra.
Man, I told you, that sim is scary. West Poppin's got a pretty crazy beam lady in his pocket.
I swear, they're getting all pepped up and doing lots of squats on this team.
Oh, you know, joint health is very important. Gotta make sure that you, you know, if you don't use them, you lose them, so.
Exactly.
And here we go. Possibly a quick 3 and out on Servasa to get PB&J back in it. Oh, the TP shatter into the backline, and Slaying Beast just lays them out. Well done combo there with West Pop.
Man to come through a portal.
You don't expect a portal. I mean, at this point, you really should, though, right? We're on point 3. It's the second time they've done it. That's just an awareness.
Honestly, preemptive planning is really amazing. I'm envious.
Absolutely. Well, and sorry to say, but the exploitation, right? You know,
Yes.
Cock Lobster does not have the awareness as a Reinhardt at this moment to go, oh, I see a teleporter, I need a 180 shield. Like, look at him.
Now,
Look at him bouncing around in the doorway, just eating fires, just eating swings. He fell over. Cock Lobster just stood in the doorway and fell over. Now Ziggy's gonna stand in the doorway and try to make Slaying Beast fall over.
And he did.
You see, now they got the right idea. Now they've got the right idea.
They were just trying to play it out. Wait for
Zig-
down.
Ziggy was trying to play Venture like he had a real tank. Now he's playing Bastion like he doesn't, and the tank is a distraction, and it's working. Here we go. I love it.
Yes, it is phenomenal. Got the car wash up again.
Oh yeah. Always with a car wash. You never know around which corner a car wash will spring up. That or a bank. They're everywhere. There's the TP. Right into the back line. And another shatter. Oh, very nice cleanse from Silk Milk there. Saves a couple of lives. And now the window down from XPEX.
They can hold it here.
Clean hold. I like
I
it.
think they actually responded fairly well with the TP this time. They were definitely yelling in comms like, TP!
Well,
every single one of them went,
And massive lineup difference, right? Now you've got banging my drums on the Junkrat, skilled rat player to begin with, but now you've just got chaos mines going off, traps to worry about, weird angle bounces. It's not a linear fight anymore, and I think that does play in the favor of the Lobsters right now. Oh, Slaying Beast is nanoed on in a small room though. But he's on the run. All from Cock Lobster trying to keep something happening. I don't think it's gonna be enough, but it was a valiant effort here. A shatter for good measure. Slaying Beast doesn't know where anybody is. And that's gonna be map number 3. Pookie Bears take it.
No.
Yeah, Cock Lobster goes, it was worth a shot. I wanted to try to win on tank.
This was quite the swings. Oh, I think he didn't even see it coming.
Nasty. Nasty. Well, we're not going to see a 3 and out.
We have at least a 4 game.
Yeah, Cock Lobster immediately goes, alright, get me out of here.
I love the enthusiasm.
He tried. You know, I respect him. I respect him for giving it a shot.
It was a good effort. Tank is not fun. I had to learn how to play it, I think, 2 seasons ago. Ugh.
It's a tough one. Ziggy trying to argue to get put in on tank. No, buddy. That's a different role.
Hey, I mean, he's a good tank, but we have some lineups to keep up here.
Looks like no other changes.
Do you enjoy graham crackers?
Of course.
They are quite the good cookie.
I also very much enjoy the history of graham crackers, but that might not be stream appropriate.
That'd be a story for another time.
Ask your parents, kids.
Even if they even know the history of graham crackers.
Is it like a similar like origin story to like cornflakes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was thinking about it like that.
Yes.
It kind of gave the same vibe.
Any bland breakfast type food.
Yep.
And then for the, what is it? The tank swap for, I think, cock lobster. I have a feeling, Bang on My Drums was like, "Can I just play Junkrat?" I have a feeling that's how it went, where he was like, "Hey, let me just have this."
That's hilarious.
What is the next map?
We don't know yet. Blizzblurred.
Oh, I do love me a world of blizzards.
I don't love it when the world's in a blizzard, though.
No. Any inclement weather is not necessarily enjoyable. I mean, as long as it's not resulting in death, it may be enjoyable for some. Like, one example would be tornadoes.
Oh, Fanto, I do have to swap all, just so you know. Pookie Bears are now going to be blue.
Okay, I will adjust that.
Dead Zone has notified me that my voice is quite low on the stream, and he can barely hear me.
Well, I think your voice is just fine on the stream.
Well, thank you very much, but I'd like
You're
others
rocking
to
a
hear.
voice changer?
How about now?
How about now, Dead Zone? How does this work?
I think everything is right. Vex is on that team. Yeah, okay.
I think it's
just double checking.
He says it's good.
We gotta take a quick pause for the cause. Slaying Beast is headed to go get some Taco Bell real quick. Here we go!
Whee! I was going to do the Thirst Mutilator advertisement, but I couldn't remember how to say it correctly. Banging My Drums just got that down.
Rondo, the Thirst Mutilator. It's got what plants crave.
Our unofficial and official sponsor, Rondo.
It is officially our unofficial sponsor.
Yes. The Thirst Mutilator.
In the sense that both Brondo and Terry Crews had nothing to do with us saying it, but we will refuse to stop saying it.
Absolutely. If anything, it's just for the charisma and enthusiastic effect.
Oh, absolutely. And because Idiocracy is a hilarious movie.
Mm-hmm.
Aged a little bit poorly. Aged a little poorly, but pretty good.
Alright. What lineups do we have here?
We have a team in blue and a team in red.
You're right. Colors
5 of them.
on each.
Yep, West Poppins locked in. Looks like we're going to see the May Torb still coming out of the Lobsters. Like it for the defense a whole lot, especially with Flatbed Fred on the Ana. That is a very, very, very strong pick for Jordan.
I want to say a lower pick potential compared to snipers, but this map, it really doesn't matter. Once you start playing that point, it's pretty strong.
I mean, right now, it's going to be PB&J are really and truly trying to play defense, and things like that happen. Cock Lobster finds an angle on Flatbed Fred.
Found a dome.
All over. So be it, right? You just kind of have to accept that that might happen and try to play around it. Their strength is going to be now that they try to approach. You've got a May, you've got a Sigma, you've got a Torb to put down a lot of work. Sorry, you've got a May and a Sigma, your Torb is dead to put in a lot of work. Bang on My Drum's still going to fall over. There's still a turret there.
They are playing this point fairly smart.
And now you got Flatbed Fred coming back on a nice angle. Not before Ziggy picks up a couple of kills, though.
Rose Poppin got some revenge on the Cock Lobster temporarily.
Try to scrap it out, but
Oh, they
Just
went
not
for the
gonna do it.
squish.
it's a pretty fast take here from the side.
Fairly fast for this, especially for this map. Teams have been known to get stopped entirely on this point.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And I think that really just is the downfall of trying to play the high ground without a pokey enough comp for it. See Slaying Beast already overrun with D.Va, decides he's got to do something about that Widow himself. We saw this already on Junkertown. Slaying Beast can put down a pretty significant amount of pressure on any sort of DPS that just wants to hang off to the side.
We've got some really good pressure with these Maywalls, but I don't know if PBJ's is going to have some follow-up for that.
Ooh, not without their D.Va in mech, and you see at the same time, Ziggy knows there's no D.Va to eat it, goes ahead and sends the Dragon Strike. We'll get a Blizzard on point to try to do something, but it's just going to cost West Poppin his life. I think it's swap time probably on the May, at least, perhaps.
May, I believe, is still going to work here. It definitely is going to block off those sightlines from those snipers, but they've just got to play it better. They've got to have some follow-up.
My thought is simply, who do you isolate? Everybody's got mobility.
Yep.
See Cocklobster even then trying to go for a grapple shot
We
on a
do have a
flatbed
baby
thread.
D.Va currently.
Oh, that's a rough spot to be in for Penguin
Never mind.
We'll manage to get back in mech pretty quickly.
Top
Oh,
clubs are
bomb
setting
over
up
the top ropes,
utility.
trying to find flatbed Fred with it, perhaps. Does not. Valiant effort, though. I like where your head's at, Jonah. And now it's going to be banging my drums, getting in on the Ana. Wisely decides not to chase it
Very
back. We'll get the
tight.
kill eventually. Nano gets off on the Slaying Beast first, so there's a raging D.Va in your backline now. Gotta pay attention to that. But like I said, everybody's got mobility. They just kind of run away and kite him. And in the meantime, Ziggy throws a Dragon Strike for one. I like the D.Va
Huge
bombs.
squish onto the D.Va.
Oh, he died. Look at my drums.
Huge D-Mech. This is amazing contest from Slaying Beast all by himself. Cocklobster not really concerning himself with him, thinking his team can take it, but nope.
Maybe needed to. Gonna try to find an exit pick. Just
Wow.
ignores everybody else, but we'll get run over
solid hold.
eventually. And a solid teabag from Flatbed Freg. I saw that. Good kill.
We're here to have fun. And part of that includes BMing your friends. If you can't take an insult from a friend, who can you take it from?
No one. There we go. Back in on point. It's gonna be Lobsters.
Yeah, Flatbed is a little bit hot out here. Gonna fall back off high ground.
Plays under spinner. A dangerous but very aggressive position.
Cocklobster has that angle.
Oh, he can't quite get the nade down. Flatbed Fred will fall. Trash Kitten quickly behind and was popping Ziggy.
Alright, do we have a repeat?
Maybe? They do have the Mercy online. Silk Milk might be able to get a big res off, potentially.
I don't think so. It wouldn't be a very smart thing to do.
Just not even needed, right? You've got the second point. You're ready.
Ziggy has some huge pressure here. He has no contestant. The Slaying Beast is really trying to focus on that Widow, and he's shutting him down, making him not find too much value, but Ziggy is picking that value right back up and making it his own.
100%. I mean, it's a super strong combo, right? Woo! Flatbed Fred gets killed by the bomb, and Ziggy finds two with the Dragon Strike. Very well comboed.
They do not have any ults, though, except for Silk Milk.
I mean, at this rate, they're just trying to hope to get the panic fight in front of the door, right? They're going to get a lot of third here with a good time bank if they can win one more fight. One more fight, we might very well see a 2-minute time bank, but like you said, it's going to have to be vanilla. Got the Mercy ult, you're going to have a Widow sight pretty soon.
I like how you're
Ziggy! Yes! Ziggy just holding that exit door with a Mercy boost, finds Flatbed for the opening pick, and that's huge to lose the Ana immediately. Is going to be a May Blizzard on point to try to slow things up. Banging My Drums is D-mech, so it's a little bit rough. Cocklobster's going to have to soak up the res after West Poppin finds him with an Icicle. It's gonna be a strong hold. Slaying Beast now onto the Zarya, already at 60% charge in a single fight. That shows how much work just happened. Excuse me, 80% charge in a single fight now.
A phenomenal amount of...
Oh. Cocklobster says, I'm gonna put the team on my back. I'm gonna just pop sites even though you're behind the biggest wall on the entire map. I don't care.
You make a mistake, you're dead. Hello!
Yup. Oh, Flatbed Fred went over to the Zen, I assume, to be able to try to do something about the snipers a little bit more effectively. Slaying Beast is dead. That's gonna be scared. Scary. Sorry. Ziggy's gonna go ahead and throw the Dragon Strike at spawn so nobody else can join the fight, but is it enough?
Me. Oh. You got the ball.
Oh no! There was no grav, right? Slang didn't get this grav because he has to be back on point fast.
I think it was worth it.
Absolutely.
It did save this.
I mean, win the game versus style points. Win the game, right? No, wrong answer. It's style points. No. You give up the ult, you give up your hubris, you help the team.
Oh, we got a switch from Cocklobster.
Oh yeah. There's a wrecking ball now, and he goes, nah, not worth it.
The classic flank Cassidy.
And just living there for free. So much value out of that. Finds the kill onto the
Those
Zen.
go down. We got 16 seconds on the clock.
Wow. They rolled up to final fight with 2.5 minutes. They get them all the way down to the final seconds.
Nikki says, I'm gonna be a hero.
Nikki is gonna try to be a hero. Quasiada's gonna be the one to get the touch, though. It's gonna cost him and Silk Milk their lives. Cocklobster trying to do something on the Tracer, but it's too little too late. There's no way. Banging My Drums, D-Mech, deleted.
And they are not gonna cap here. That is just shocking.
That's a long push, but it's not a full cap. It is winnable.
PBJ's really well deserved this. They were phenomenal for this last point.
Well held for PB&J. I think Lobsters just kind of hit a point where Double Sniper wasn't strong anymore. They did not really like to take the stairwell angle too much. They didn't like to play the columns on the stairs into the home stretch. They were trying to take the high grounds and use that advantage, and because of it, they were providing a safe space in the back corner a lot. I think if a little bit of positioning had been different, then maybe the Double Sniper would have still ripped that up. However, in that moment, really, really well held by PB&J to keep their composure there.
I think that the adaptations and switches from PBJ's really determined, it really cut off those priority angles that Lobsters needed to take. They need those angles in order to get some right picks, especially with the geometry and the map walls and how they're set up. But PBJ's just said, no, you're not going to get any more value, and they didn't pick up on that and switch fast enough.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, I was meaning
certainly would have been better on the Cassidy if he'd swapped sooner, but, you know, sometimes you just don't want to swap.
Absolutely. I mean, and especially not when you're feeling confident enough, right? You still got maps, you don't want to burn them, but you can afford to if need be. You're trying to hold the advantage, trying to get in their head a little bit. Get it.
The Ashe with the Mercy boost is very, very good.
Nasty.
Some heavy pressure coming out of Cocklobster already. Those dynamites.
Hanzo as well. Oh, they're going to TP straight onto him, though. They're going to try to blow it up, but it's the Ashe coach gun straight away off high ground. Flatbed dies. They do get Banging My Drums, though, so it's a pretty even trade. Cocklobster, good there to get a second kill. That second kill is really nice to find. Now
it is a 4v5. Quasiata says, no thank you.
4v3. Everybody's slow to get back, actually. Cocklobster's trying to do something, still has the Mercy boost, but it's not enough to beat a Ride Charge!
The pins, man! The pins!
What a catch! Slaying Beast out here skeet shooting with Ashes! And now both Orions gonna kind of just stare at each other for a minute until, we realize that we have a numbers advantage. Good late charge there from Slaying Beast.
How did that contact? Slaying Beast is being pressured.
Quite the contrary. I think it's going to be banging my drums, having a tough time here, but he's buying a lot of time for his DPS. They find 2 kills, and that's enough to relieve it. He's going to live, and now the turns have tabled.
Slaying Beast definitely was getting up there onto banging my drums, but his whole team was being pressured by Ziggy, so they couldn't get to him to support. And that splitting that fight up, Ziggy's like really good positioning on top of that the building was huge to win that fight right there.
See, and this is why we firmly believe in equal pay for all casters. Everybody gets nothing because everybody makes mistakes. No. Very good call.
TP again?
The heads up. Back onto the high ground. So no! A rough time to go for the res there. We'll catch him out early. Slaying Beast sends the shatter and then gets sent back to spawn. The nano on the bang of my drums is going to keep him very healthy to run down these last DPS, especially with Ziggy setting up that kill box alternate angle.
2 ults were used.
You said it before, Mercury. People get held on first point all the time.
I did indeed.
Here's that first point hold. Again, I like the idea of the TP.
Ziggy, what are you doing?
Oh no. Oh, Ziggy's doing Ziggy things.
He's got dreams, and he is living them.
He's gonna die for it, right?
He's gonna get out.
They know he's gonna pop up on the side. They have to know.
There's
nowhere else to go.
I really like
now
how
he's gonna die.
Scurried away after that.
He's still going. Still in the back.
The fact that he lives the first engagement means now he's living rent-free in their head and able to spawn camp.
In their back line. They're gonna have to force it because they only have a minute left. Quite the interesting.
The res gets banging my drums back online. Close to another shatter if they need it. Slaying Beast trying to keep something going.
Oh, sleep. Huge sleep.
Playing around that Ana and May, and now the sim wall could be enough. Cock Lobster tries to get back in the fight a little too late. And now slowly but surely, just a little bit of cleanup.
has both supports.
Trash Kitten throws the Kitsune Rush just for good measure. Wants to make sure no Finny business in the final fight. And there it is.
Wow.
First point secured. Everybody can take a breath. Quasiata gonna take a swim instead.
I believe that was the smart choice.
He couldn't handle the heat, so he stepped into the pool.
Yes. Not the hot one. Cold one.
Did I use that one right?
Yes.
The hot pool, you know?
Cold pool. The heat was too much. I see a few ice cubes floating about. I think he's gonna take this high ground. Set up some more pressure. He has been nothing short of pressure this entire time.
And again, what pressure do they have back for?
Woo!
My drums has to just slowly back until he falls over, but he buys enough time. Ziggy's in the back line again.
Flamey says, I'm moving this card. And now I'm not.
I mean, worth it to get a couple more meters and then live.
Absolutely. He definitely got away with it.
Good awareness there. Now, Flatbed Fred's going to have the nano. Slang's got the shatter, so this could get nasty pretty quick. We'll try to go contest high ground, possibly drop it into the back line? Oh no, Quasiata's wasted sleep. There goes Shatter, gonna just find one. The nano banging my drums on the way through though, and now it's Nano Rhines competing.
Got some sports going. Donut went for a fly.
In the midst of all this, Cock Lobster and Ziggy are sitting back, just flanking.
Free value.
It's free real estate.
What's poppin'? You better run. Oh, yep.
I think that is the moment where a May has to fight the side angle, right?
Ooh.
The May either has to wall
Ziggy,
off the
what
heels of the
happened?
tank. Oh, that's a tough kill early. You love
Huge
to see
pick,
it
and I don't
PBJ.
think that Silk Dunk's gonna be able to get that res off. Trash Kit gonna go down though. It's an equal trade.
Both Ryan's just staring it down. Not sure if they both have shatter or not. I think just playing it safe.
The hammers are waving.
Slang's really trying to bait it. And there it is, the block, the sleep to return though. Still gonna get pinned for it, but now he's got a shatter to return. Banging my drum's got to get out of there. No, Banging's gonna get shattered here, right? No, too late. Banging my drums gets the shield up just enough.
Ziggy says, I'm a pop in your backline, completely invisible even to the casters.
At this point, I kind of just expect to see a Hanzo in the deep in the backline.
Yep.
Lobster together, sure.
Strong.
Wins it in 3. 4. They do win it in 3, but it took 4. GG's to both teams here.
The hot G is gonna go to Zig. I mean, yeah. I mean, he deserves it.
Hey, at least we didn't let Cock Lobster get all the pot Gs tonight.
His weight was equal to 10-ton lava rocks. Well, this was lovely.
Played. This was very fun. Thank you for joining us, Mercury. Thank you for streaming, Phanto. Appreciate you being here to make all of this happen. And oh, there was some good stuff. No Lucio's seen played at all.
Aww.
Guess that's gonna be it. That's gonna be enough of it. Yeah. No pulse
See
bomb.
you next time.
See you
The
next
finals
time,
are
indeed.
getting ever closer.
Stay tuned. Turn your notifications on for the Twitch channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned to the Discord because finals and continuing playoffs are going to be played at some point in the near future. Scheduling gets hectic around this time of the year, but as you can see, the games are exciting. They're worth being here. So even if you pop them back off when the next season starts up, for now, stick around. And for now, have a good night. We'll catch you at the next game. Peace.